Hi, this is Jay, and today we're going to play some Elite Dangerous. Well, we're just going to talk through the fitting of a Python, as at the moment they're on the Samhain Zeonts in Ridley Scott Station, which is an Alliance base. So, yeah, because of the community goal, you can get them for 16% off, which equates to about 47 mil. So that's not bad at all for a Python. But this is just a quick guide to a cheap fit that you can do just to, well, basically get trading with it, if you wanted to do trading on it. So if you get class 3 reactor bay, D-class thrusters are fine, C-class frameshift, D6 power distributor instead of D7, sensors D, and then all your racks. And then normally you have a class, I think it was a class 6 shield generator, but if you go down to a class 3, it generally gives you enough shield power if you're playing in solo mode and just trading and stuff. It's not too much of an issue. But basically that will give you an unladen jump range of about 17 light years, but a laden jump range of 11 light years. But you get 284 cargo space, and the big advantage with the Python is you can go into the outposts. So outposts generally have better offer on goods, because not the larger ships like the Type 9 and Type 7s and the Clippers and all that, and Anacondas can't dock at outposts. So you can go there and get stock, which generally is a lot cheaper. Well, you can make more of a profit margin on it. So yeah, the Python itself is a very good trade ship. I'll just quickly show you a general whole. But yeah, it's definitely worth going to the Zeont system and getting it for a very good deal of what they're selling for it at the moment, which is 47 mil, which isn't bad at all. Especially with the 1.3 coming out in the next few weeks, hopefully. There'll be a much more useful ship, considering you can use them for pirating. Python's got an adequate amount of adapters for cargo hold space, and then you've got also you can put more cargo in it, and then you can carry drones, and then you can just pirate well with it. You could also use it for mining. It's got enough cargo space for a decent refinery, so you can make a lot more money and then get some drones for collecting their ore and prospecting. And when you put an A-class frameshift drive on it, and if you fit it out okay, I think you get an okay jump range on it. You could also arm it if you wanted to. This one's unarmed, it's just a trading vessel. For an unarmed fit and all that what I just showed you in the outfitting, it's generally around 2 mil. So, and the rebuy cost on it is, especially with the discount, with the this is using a beta discount, and my rebuy cost is 1.8 mil, and that's with the discount on the ship, because it will give you a lower rebuy cost as well, because the ship's cheaper at the moment. And compared to the Type 7, she handles so much better. The Type 7 is a flying brick compared to this thing. This thing can actually be, it's quite good for docking. Okay, so I'm just doing a bit of trading quickly. Resonating separator seem to be fetching a nice price, so I don't care if people see my trade route in this video. It's only one of the trade routes. I forgot to click on it. Basically, I find in this game, best trading to do is between high-tech systems and refinery systems. Generally trading resonating separators to the refinery systems, and then gold or whatever, or gold generally, because it's always an ore that's mostly in demand if the station's got a high demand for it and there's a profit on it. So at the moment, the station has a profit of, I think it's 10,200, which is one of the highest ends of the amount you can sell gold for. So, freaking stupid mass lock. Yeah, the profit margins on gold is good, and also palladium and platinum. It's if the station's got it in high demand and there's a good price for it, and you can probably get it from most of these refinery systems for cheap. You can make a fair old profit off of it. This trip I've got 280 tons of resonating separators. It'll probably fetch me about 300k profit. I get 11 light years out of this thing, and that's using a 5C jump drive. So with a 5A you can get 16.5 light years with the fit I'm using. It's a cheap, economical fit. Costs about 2 mil. Your rebuy cost is only 1.8 mil, so. And then you just need, I'd say, all in all, you'd probably need about 57 to 60 mil. And you can fit this thing out. And you won't have. Should have enough for the fit and the rebuy cost and everything. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Damn stupid freaking glitchy interface sometimes. But yeah, especially with the changes to 1.3 coming out, and the ability to use drones and everything, this ship is a real good ship because there's so much versatility in it and the amount of slots you get. It's definitely a very good multi-role ship, and it's going to be very good for even pirating. So when you can go pirating with it with decent cargo space, you can also get the drones to pick up the cargo. So it might actually make pirating a bit more profitable, because the fact is you don't have to sit there and scoop everything. You can just send the drones out to get the stuff, which will be very handy. And the ship itself, it doesn't handle like a brick, which is always nice. Because the frickin' on the T7 before this, that thing handled like a brick. Where the... No. Stupid glitchy interface. Okay. But yeah, it's... With 1.3, this ship's going to be definitely the ship that I'm going to use, because it's a brilliant little ship for what it is. And the insurance rebuy cost on this, 1.8 mil, is not expensive. And if you really wanted a decent, well, for a really expensive combat fit, to get this thing combat fit with Class A everything and decent weapons and stuff, you're looking at about 880 mil, which, at the rate you trade with this thing, that isn't going to be that hard, to be honest. Right, there we go. Yeah, so it's like my profit at the moment with 284 cargo space. This will probably fetch me about just over 300k. So 2 jumps. This trip probably takes. This part of the trip probably takes me about 10 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes. If I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, I'll probably do it in 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes. It's not really that long of a journey, and then so 5-6 minutes work, you get 300k. Now you could get that in a res site, but you'd have to be lucky on your bounties that spawn in. Because if you've got shite bounties, you're going to have to keep resetting until you get decent bounties. This fit itself, I don't know if it'll be any good in open play. I don't really play that much in open, so I'm more of a solo player. It's a bit easier to play solo when you've got a kid, especially distracting your attention. So it's just one of those things that you end up doing, is just playing solo a lot. Otherwise, you'll just get to you just can't walk away and do stuff when you need to. You can't just leave your ship flying straight for a few minutes, well, for about a minute or two, because just in case someone interdicts you. But I played in open a little bit. I don't really know if the fit would be that good for open because of PvP and interdictions and stuff. The shield generator is a bit light, and here we go talking about interdictions. Okay. Always submit, and then I hate it when it does that. Sorry, the interface is sometimes a bit kooky. I don't know why it does that. Come on. It's like it jumps as soon as it gets pulled out sometimes. It ends up... But as you can see, the Class 3, it'll do for when you get interdicted by NPCs. It doesn't really... They don't really have that much of a threat. I don't think they can mass lock you, but I haven't really don't really hang around to see. I always submit, frame shift drive charges up quickly, and I'm straight back out. But yeah, some of the 1.3 changes and stuff look really good with the power play stuff, so I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll bring some changes to the game and just make there a reason to joining a factions and stuff, which I'm still undecided who I'm going to join, to be honest, because I've got the Federation, Empire and Alliance. I'm friendly with the Empire, and because I've been doing a lot of the community goals. Well, that community goal, I was only neutral with them, and I've just got up to allied with them over the weekend of doing that community goal. That just went off in Xanons or something like that. But the ship itself, it's a really nice ship. It's one of the ships I enjoy flying the most, and I've only had it a day or two, and it's really enjoyable to fly. I do like my Vulture as well, but it's not quite as much fun as the Python. And to be honest, I can't wait to get this thing combat fit to see what it can do, because I was looking at ED Shipyard, and I think it's not quite as tanky as the Anaconda, but doing a couple of things, I think I could get my shield up to about 550, 560 megajoules, which is quite a nice little tank. Whereas with the Anaconda, you can get up to a ridiculous 1000 megajoules, but then it'll take a freaking age to recharge. And I really should ask for docking permission, that's always a good idea. Ah, sweet. That brought me up in a good alignment for once. Normally I have to do some loop-de-loops and crap to land. Yeah, I do like landing at outposts. They're so much better for landing than other stations. Okay. So much easier as well. Oh, overshot a little bit. Back up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm showing you part of my trade route, but it doesn't really matter to me. It's an easy to do again. Okay, where we go. So it's a good price here. And for a full cargo hold, they get 353,000 credits. So it was a good haul. So that's still only 350. Yeah. So I'll just hold some beryllium back. As you can see, the Python itself, very efficient cargo hauler, and for a cheap price. This, as I said, this fit was only probably around 2 mil, maybe about 2.2, but not really that massively expensive. So definitely worth going to Xaillance. If you've got the money, go to Xaillance, get it for cheap, and then that's the system there, Xaillance. Go to Ridley Scott, get it for cheap, and then they've also got a sale. The Anaconda's on sale as well, so it's definitely worth going there if you've got the money to get the Anaconda or the Python, because the insurance will be much cheaper. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe.